This video will show you how to replace the windshield wipers on a 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee. So we're going to be using Napa Proformer blades and a small flathead. I choose the Matco. I like that brand. So these are actually the OEM blades on here, and you can actually buy a refill, but you would have to do that at the dealership, and it's a different process of replacing the refill and changing the blade itself. Okay, so we're not doing that on this one. We're just going to change it. We're going to put aftermarket blades, and I'm going to show you it. So I'm going to show you how to take them on and off, because by these being the OEM blades, you probably won't run into this unless you want to keep them, which I do recommend that you do keep them, but you would have to learn how to put the refill in. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop this little door up with your flathead, and then you're just going to push back on it and up, right? Get that out of there. So shout out to the Proformer Napa. And I'm gonna show you how, if you did have aftermarket blades on your Jeep, how we're gonna do it. So it's gonna come with little protectors on the ends. Let's take them off. Sometimes they run the whole blade, right? It'll be like this white, and it'll like run the whole blade. And also, if you want, you can lift your arm all the way up. I don't typically do this because if you got this all the way up and it happens to fall down, this is metal, and it'll crack your windshield. So just try to keep it, close as possible, so you don't have that velocity coming down and it'll break it. So I'm gonna put it on and then I'm gonna take it off. So what happens is with these blades, they have this little notch right here, or this little tab, and you push this tab down and then you push back. Now I know that's on the Napa. If it was another blade, I do Napa, I do Trico, I do a few other ones, but sometimes you gotta go up with it and then back. And so what typically happens is, I'm gonna put it on, and I'll put it on just to show you how to put it on, and then you shake it to make sure it doesn't come off, because if it comes back off, you didn't go far enough, so you want to just keep on until it snaps in. So what happens over time, these are plastic and they melt to this metal. So if you're having troubles taking it off, just wiggle it a little bit to break it free, and then you would lift it up a little bit, push down on the tab. I use my finger, but we're going to use the screwdriver to see if it looks professional. And you would push down on the tab and then push back like that, and it releases it. Okay, and I'm gonna just show you. They have this little notch right here, and I'm pretty sure that's where the tab goes at. I mean, it doesn't show you. You can't see it from here, but I'm pretty sure that's where it goes. So let's put it back on, right? And then, like I said, if this is the kind of blade you had on there, you would lift it up, push down or up on the tab. 90% of the time is down. So I always try down first. If it doesn't come off, then I'll start pushing it up. So push down, and then down and back. You see how it releases it? And like I said, if it didn't work, then just press up, wiggle it, put it on, wiggle it to make sure it doesn't come off, but also wiggle it to break it free if it's the one that's on there already, because it's melted on there. So let's go to the other side. Now I probably will lift this blade all the way up because I'm not that super tall, and it's just easier for me to work like this. And I want you to see what's going on. So we're just gonna pop this door up like that, you got it, and then we're gonna pull back. And they're easy to take off. And I do recommend, if you can, get to the dealership, let them do it. You'll save money, but if you don't have time for that and you just want to go aftermarket, there's nothing wrong with aftermarket blades, I can tell you that. I mean, it's not a big deal. Proformer. You're gonna save money either which way. I mean, it's just a wiper blade. As long as it does the job, Take off the protectors. Like I said, sometimes it runs the whole blade. It'll be the whole blade, and it'll be this, but it'll be I think they got away from doing that, so make sure you take them off. If not, it won't work as well. And like I said, here goes the little tab I'm telling you about. So you would just, I'll put my finger in there and pull it back. Put a little screwdriver in there, pull it back, it'll come right off. Put that on. Put it on like that, and just snap it in place. And I always wiggle it to make sure it doesn't come off, because sometimes it's not all the way attached. And then you'll turn your windshield wipers on, and then it'll fly off. I'll show you how to take it off again, just so you see. Push this down and pull back. Pretty simple, right? Like, snap it in place, wiggle it, make sure it don't come off. Ta-da!